Hello my dolls, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the House of Dolls. So, it is the day after the Mean Girls Regina George drop, and oh my lord, what a disaster it was. For the second time, put your hand up if you were personally victimized by Regina George and Bratz. This time it's a double whammy, because what the heck actually happened yesterday? It was a mess, so let's talk about it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd love it if you'd hit the subscribe button, join the dollhouse. I'd love for you to be a part of my little doll family. I love you all. I will say, as much as, you know, the Katie situation and this Regina situation has sucked for both me and everyone else, the silver lining in everything is that I've connected with so many new amazing people, and because of it I've been able to connect with you guys. So thank you if you've recently subscribed. It genuinely means so much to me, and I'd love to be a voice for like everyone, because we're all in this together at the end of the day. Like, we all have something in common, which is a passion for dolls. And, you know, it's really unfortunate when we have to go through these situations like this. But with that being said, at least you know you're not alone. And, you know, I'm a regular human being that gets just as upset or hurt as anyone else would be when things just don't go right. And unfortunately, these two drops have been worse than like any other drops I've ever experienced. They're way worse than Mattel Creations. And I want to just talk about everything that's been going on so far and this recent drop. So, first of all, obviously the Katie situation was a hot mess, and she sold out within like a minute or two, and 90% of people couldn't get her. It was pretty much all scalpers. There's like some little hairs that I see them in my like peripheral, however you say that word, vision. It's driving me crazy. Anyways, so Bratz, like right before the drop, kind of said that this one's gonna be better, there's gonna be more stock, there's gonna be a limit of one per person and all this crap. They did the whole CAPTCHA thing, but at the end of the day, it did not stop a single scalper from getting the dolls. If anything, it just made it way harder for like us real people to get them. I was so stressed out. I know I was making mistakes, but like I had like 10 CAPTCHAs to go through, and that just made my anxiety and stress like 10 times worse, because it felt like it was never ending. And I feel like if I didn't have to do so many, or if they just made them a little bit more simpler, I would have maybe had a chance at getting the doll. I don't know. At the end of the day, I know way more people who didn't than people who did, and that's really sad. That's really sad. So the scalpers are just a huge problem, you guys, and I want to literally tell everybody, don't you dare buy one of these Mean Girls dolls off a scalper. Like, don't. If you're gonna buy it off a collector that maybe doesn't want the dolls because they're not going to be able to complete it, or they need the money or whatever, and you pay like an extra $50 to $100, okay, you do you, it is what it is. But if you go and spend 5, 6, 7, 8, 100,000, whatever, and buy these dolls off these scalpers who are using bots, like, this is their business. And we're basically telling them, yeah, go ahead and scam us all, buy all the dolls with your stupid robots, and then we're gonna just pay quadruple the price for the doll and support your stupid self. So I want to say, do not buy off scalpers, even if you're tempted, even if you really, 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 really want the dolls, do not do it. You're just encouraging them to do it more. You see, it's not a good idea. And then they're just gonna keep doing this for everything. I'm sorry I keep touching my hair. It's just driving me crazy today. So yeah, with that being said, I have a solution for everybody who wants the dolls who didn't get the dolls. That's aside from paying a scalper. Find a doll similar to one of the Mean Girls dolls and customize the doll. You can get them secondhand, you can get them from thrift stores, you can even buy them cheap off eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, all these different places, get an old, used, beat up one that no one wants anymore for dirt cheap, and you customize it. There's some really cool websites that sell products to do custom dolls and like to do their hair if you needed to do a reroute. But there is dolls that you could transform into the Mean Girls dolls. You could use Megan for Katie. There's a million Chloe dolls that you can use for both Karen and you can use for Regina. And there's so many dolls you could use for Gretchen. You could use Yasmin or Jade, and there's so many other characters that resemble these dolls where you don't need to go out and spend the money. Yeah, you don't get the fancy burn book, but at the end of the day, like, do you want the doll in the box or out of the box? If you really want a Mean Girls doll, spend your money on making a custom one. Or even better yet, there are so many amazing and talented people in the community who customize dolls, and that's what they do for a living. If you want to spend a bunch of money, give it to them. Give it to real people who are artists and they work hard on making these custom dolls. So there's so many other options than wasting your money and supporting these piece of crap scalpers, where you can get the doll in a different way. So please, again, don't buy off scalpers, you guys, please. And either customize your own doll, take the loss and just forget about them, or find a doll customization person that will make you the Mean Girls dolls by hand. It may be expensive, but you're paying for someone to hand make something. And would you rather pay somebody to hand make something with love and time and care than to pay a piece of crap person who just used a computer bot to steal stuff and resell it for an insane price? You get what I mean? If you guys want resources for people who do custom dolls, I follow some really talented people, and I'm sure I could help connect you with some really great like repainters and stuff. So yeah, that's what I want to say about that. Speaking of the scalpers, we have a huge problem. I don't know if you guys have seen the posts yet, but these scalpers are like organizations, and they are bragging about the amount of money they made and what they did with this whole thing. It's really ridiculous. And there is a solution that MGA could be doing for this, but we'll get into that later. All right, so I have like a couple notes here so I could just remember what I want to bring up, but I have pictures, and I'm actually gonna put some pictures up on the screen. Where is it? Okay, so I'm gonna put a photo up on the screen right now, and I'm gonna read it out to you, and it's by some group called Strike Access. It says, our members might have just made $47,000 on Bratz dolls today. Yes, you heard that right. This Bratz Mean Girls collab sold out instantly. Retail was $65.70. They're reselling for $225 plus. This makes profit per doll $160. We purchased 300 plus for our members using our free auto checkout. No effort on their end, just wins. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? Okay? Look at us, real humans who are fans of a company and a movie, who literally had anxiety, took off work, stayed up late, woke up early to sit in front of our computers and prepare to hopefully get this super special doll. Hi, Yuki. My cat says hello, and she agrees. But to have these people bragging on the internet about how they just basically stole all our dolls from us and are reselling them for an insane price, I want to beat them all up. Honestly. I literally want to punch every single one of these people in the face. Because what the actual F? That's who we're in competition against. We're not in competition with each other. We're all together, okay? We are united as a group of collectors. Those are our enemies. These people who they only care about money. And it's not just in Bratz. They do this with shoes. They did this with like the PlayStations. They do it with so many hot items and limited items, but it's disgusting. Like, it's literally disgusting. And they're all over Twitter bragging. And then people are DMing them and contacting them and saying whatever. And they're like, yeah, I got 71 Bratz dolls. I got this. Oh, I got a bot. Da 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 da. Like, F y'all. Literally F y'all. I wish my cat just knocked something down. I wish I could swear on here because I get really heated and I like to swear, but I don't want to do that because then it'll screw my channel up. But like, come on. You guys are losers. You scalpers are literally losers. And I know you're laughing in our faces thinking, ha ha ha, we got the dolls. But karma is a B word, okay? Karma's a B. When you're a scummy person, scummy things come to you sooner or later. So you know what? Stealing from regular people, it's a sin. So you're going to hell. Point blank, period. Okay. So yeah, that's the scalper drama. What Bratz could have done to just avoid this whole thing, and like, this is a tip for any company who does limited drops, don't do limited drops. If you care about your consumers, don't do limited drops. Scalpers only scalp on limited drops. They don't care about something that's not in demand. And that's why these dolls are literally selling for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, because they're in demand, because they're so limited. But that's Bratz's fault for doing that. And clearly all their little games they played to try to make it, you know, less likely for a bot to get them, it didn't work. A bot is way faster at the capture than myself. Okay, myself, my poor little self with my anxiety, trying to, you know, do all the little things. Like, it's unfair. Competing against a robot, like, really? Honestly, at this point, we should all band together and use bots too. If they can play this game, so can we. So you know what we should do as Bratz collectors and just doll collectors in general, who's competing all the time against these mother effing bots? How about we get bots? How about that? How about we get bots and we all work together as a collective and we get the dolls for ourselves? I don't know how to use bots. I've never used one. I know nothing about them. I am not good with technology. I can barely use my phone and my computer. Okay, I'm a 90s baby. I'm a little bit old. But at this point, it's a doggy dog world out there in this collecting world. So how about us collectors find a way to get bots, and then we can get the dolls that we want, and then F the scalpers. We're not gonna need to buy off them. Not that we're going to, but at the end of the day, is that a good idea? Light bulb moment? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, because at this point, if I could find a way to do it, I honestly might as well. I'll get dolls for everyone if I had that opportunity. One for me, one for you, one for you, one for you. A double, just in case they're wonky. A triple, so we can give some birthday gifts to people. Like, maybe I'm onto something. I'm not the only person who has thought of this idea. But at this point, since we're already competing against POSs who are stealing our dolls and reselling them for insane amounts to all the poor, stupid people who buy them. Sorry, you're stupid if you buy them off Scalpers. How about we do the same thing? And then guess what? They're gonna have a bunch of dead stock sitting around that nobody wants because we got the dolls that we wanted. Good idea. I'm so happy for the very, very small few that got the doll. I'm so happy for y'all. Like, I wanna see some pictures. Send me some pictures. And you know what? On that topic, celebrate, okay? Listen, I don't wanna hear any hate or negativity from anybody against the few people who actually got the dolls. If you're a real fan and you got the dolls, I am so happy for you. And you should be excited and you should celebrate, and don't be afraid to show off your dolls, because you're so lucky and it's amazing and it's exciting. And we would all be excited if we got one, right? So don't send any hate to people who are excitedly posting the doll they got. They're not trying to rub it in anyone's face, they're just excited. So be nice to each other. Be supportive and be happy for the ones who are lucky enough to get these dolls, okay? I just want to say that too. I see so much drama and like rude people in the community, and like even people on some of my videos. It's so disrespectful. Like, be happy for other people who get something. Yeah, maybe it sucks you didn't get what you want, but like at the end of the day, at least they did, right? So let's support each other. Let's lift each other up. Let's be good humans and be nice to others. I'm so sick of seeing like people dragging other people because they posted a photo of the doll that they were so lucky to get. Like, it's rude. Anyways, I got off topic. But like, MGA should just make the dolls available to everybody and just drop this whole limited BS crap that they're doing. They need to communicate with their fans because they keep giving us little white lies and like stringing us along thinking like we're gonna have international shipping, and then they take it away for Regina, and then they sell the dolls in like Spain or whatever, and then all of a sudden, oh, sorry, we don't have enough, we're refunding you guys and we're canceling your orders. Like, it's just so much garbage BS, and it's just such a mess. Like, at this point, it seems like Bratz is trying to cancel themselves, honestly. Like, they are self-sabotaging the crap out of themselves with everything that's happened with this drop. I'm starting to think, like, do they actually want to be successful, or are they trying to like ruin their brand so then they just disappear? Because they're really headed in that direction right now, I'm sorry to say. And that brings me on to another topic, and sorry if I'm kind of bouncing around, that it's coming out the dome, okay? Their fans are literally losing interest in them as a company because of all this crap. And we're the reason why they're even in business. Bratz came back because of us, okay? Because of us adult collectors, they get to make money and they get to be in business. If they make us all hate them and they bother us enough, they're gonna lose so much money and they're gonna end up disappearing into the abyss, and no one's gonna care about Bratz anymore. Like, it's crazy that I've 360'd from being a huge fan to like literally I'm on my last string with them. Like, 3 strikes and they're done. We've already got Katie 1 strike, we've got Regina 2 strikes. I'm so scared for Gretchen and Karen. I'm gonna try for them, but I have very little hope that I'm gonna actually have an opportunity to get them. So it's like, after that, then like, what? Then what? How are they gonna redeem themselves? They're not communicating with people to give them like any type of like hope or feel like they even care as a company. So it's just dumb. And they don't answer people. They give them a bunch of like false hope, and it's just really, 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 really sad. It's really sad. And then on top of it, the people that work for them, I don't know, the CEO, there's some dude named Isaac, I think. I don't know. I don't really pay enough attention to like care about who these people are. But I've seen them bragging about, oh, our doll's sold out like in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, la 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 la. Like, you think that you're cool because your doll sold out so fast? What about all the people who you screwed over? What about that? What about your real fans that keep you in business that you screwed over? You really think that you're winning here? You really think that that's a bragging point? They could have made so much money off this. Like, they could have made so much money and had so many new fans. But guess what? People hate them now. And that's just it. I don't know if I'm even like sticking to like, you know, what I was planning on saying today. I'm just kind of like fed up at this point, and I'm just going off my thoughts and the top of my head. And at this point, I feel like if they ever see my videos, they're gonna hate me. But it's whatever. I'll still buy the dolls if I want the dolls. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna like them as a company and as business people. I don't respect them at all as business people. And they need to honestly get like a new team. They need to just restart and get a new team, because the team they have right now is trash. Literal trash. Sorry, not sorry. I even seen there's a lot of like manufacturing problems with the dolls, which is crazy because the limited edition and the scarcity of them, yet you're gonna have wonky dolls and dolls with messed up hair sent out. Like, girl, please. Okay. I think I kind of touched base on basically everything I was thinking about. This is just a rant video at this point. I'm not like a journalist, and I didn't sit and like gather a bunch of things. I kind of just was in shock yesterday, and I was really sad and like down, and I was speechless. But today I had a little more to say. Moral of the story, Bratz needs to do better, or else they're gonna literally disappear, and no one's gonna care about them, and they're gonna lose money. And I don't know if you guys know about this lawsuit that MJ's been in, but like they just lost a huge legal battle, and you would think that they'd want to make as much money as they could to recoup. But unfortunately, they're doing the opposite and running Rainbow High into the ground, running Bratz into the ground. Thank God the LOL dolls I got, like the newer ones they came out with, were great, but like, I don't know what's going on with the company. And I used to rep them so hard. But like, I even stopped collecting Rainbow High. I love Rainbow High. They killed Shadow High. Like, I love Shadow High. They got rid of Shadow High. And then they keep coming out with like the most kiddiest crappy dolls, and like the screening and the quality sucks. So like I literally stopped buying Rainbow High dolls. I only buy older ones that I still need to get to complete my collection. But like, it's really just like this manufacturing company is really taking L after L after L. So yeah, I don't really know what's gonna happen in the future, but I have a feeling that a lot of these doll companies are gonna just start losing the people who really, really support them and love them. And there's just bad decision after bad decision, and it's really sad to see, especially when you like love something and then things just start going downhill, and then you're just looking at it like, why? Like, it didn't have to be that way. It doesn't make sense to me. But those are my thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below how you're feeling and how you're thinking about this situation. Again, the silver lining is I've managed to connect with way more people, and we're all coming closer together. Like, I've met so many wonderful people because of the situation, and I love you all so much, genuinely. Like, you guys are all amazing. You all rock, except a few of the rude people. Like, y'all can go get out. But for the most part, you guys have been so wonderful, and I really adore you all. And at least we're all feeling it. At least we're all feeling the wrath of Bratz. But yeah, but that's all I really had to say. I guarantee I'm gonna edit and upload this video, and then I'm gonna realize that I forgot to make some like specific points. But that's just because I just said everything that's on my mind. I'm gonna also put in some extra pictures of some eBay listings that are just ridiculously priced, sold eBay listings, just as an example, and whatever little screenshots of situations that I can. But thank you to everyone who shared your experiences and stories with me. I really appreciate hearing what happened and, you know, your experience and your thoughts, especially the people who take the time to write like paragraphs. Like, that's insane. Like, thank you. Like, it makes me feel so good that you're willing to take the time to like write out everything to me. But yeah, I love you all, and thank you again for, you know, subscribing to my channel, and so much of your love and support. It genuinely, like, it makes me so happy, and like, it inspires me to want to continue doing this. And, you know, it really truly means a lot to me from the bottom of my heart. But we will see what happens in the last drop. I'm not looking forward to it, honestly. Like, I just want this month to be over with now, because it has not happened the way I thought. But on the plus side, I got my first ever Littlest Pet Shop dolls today, little pets, and yeah, I spent my Regina money on some groceries and some Littlest Pet Shop babies. But yeah, anyways, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. I'm sending light and positivity and good vibes your way. lots of hugs to everybody who's feeling a little down and emotional over all this. And again, we are all in this together. We are a community. We are one. We all love the same thing. So keep your head up. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video, and that's it for this video. But let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hopefully I'm not rambling on too much, and whatever I said in this video makes sense. Hopefully you guys get it. But thank you for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.